Smith family, I'm Dr. Wong. Come on in.
Hello and thank you for clicking on my channel. Welcome to the Real Movie Podcast. And today I want to talk about Rick and Morty Celeb Cameos Part 5.
What do you want to do?
I want to enter my lair and sleep upon my hoard until the age of man expires.
Okay. Split the diff, 20-minute nap, and soar through the sky?
As you command.
Okay, see you soon. This is fun.
Yeah, right.
Number 5. Liam Cunningham as the Dragon, Season 4, Episode 4, Claw and Hoarder, Special Rick Tim's Morty. I don't care where you might know Liam Cunningham from, but I am sure that his most famous role was Sir Davos Seaworth in the TV show Game of Thrones. One of the most lovable characters in that TV show, especially in the last 2 seasons when he teamed up with Jon Snow. Anyways, let's not talk about Game of Thrones. Liam Cunningham in this episode voices the dragon, which is so goddamn funny. This episode is so underrated. I don't know why does it have such a bad and low rating, because it's really good, it's really entertaining. It's the same episode with the talking cat. I already talked about him. He was voiced by Matthew Broderick. Dragon in this episode is just brilliant, especially in the final scene.
You have bested me. I am at your service.
Good to be on the same parchment. Now I'm gonna tell my grandson you ran off with a low-flying 747 while you pack up your... Wait, is this... Why do you have an original ecto-cooler juice box from 1989?
I hoard that which your kind covets.
Give you $20 for it.
Nice try.
What the hell else are you hoarding down here?
Number 4. Nathan Fillion as Cornelius Daniel, Season 3, Episode 1, Rick Shank Redemption.
Man, I told the moneybugs. I said, you know who this guy is, right? You want me to get intel out of the smartest mammal in the galaxy, you better give me a decent brainalyzer.
Well, you might as well order some pancakes because I don't see the need to leave this part of my brain.
Oh, I think you do. Eventually, you're either going to relax your cerebellum,
Shonies.
or the Series 9000 is going to turn it into mush.
Relaxed enough?
I admire you, Rick. Rick, here's...
In one of the best episodes of Rick and Morty, where Rick pulls off a prison break in the most brilliant way possible, there is a character in that episode which is like a cop or an agent. It's that bug who works for the government, and he ends up being killed by Rick in the beginning of the episode. But Nathan Fillion does a great job at voicing over Cornelius Daniel, and it's so hilarious. If you haven't watched this episode of Rick and Morty, you must definitely do it right now. And if you have watched it, it is worth a rewatch. You might know Nathan Fillion from the first and only season of the TV show Firefly.
Thanks, Rick. I'll try to remember to shut off the brainalyzer. Actually, I think it shuts off automatically once your brain is liquid. Don't know, don't care. Pull me out. Hey, pull me out. Can you hear me?
Nope, they cannot.
Why not?
Because the code you just uploaded wasn't actually my portal gun formula. It was a virus giving me full control over the brainalyzer.
What are you talking about? This is a memory. You can't alter details of a memory.
True, but you can alter anything you want about a totally fabricated origin story.
It's a trap! Abort! I'm still in his Shonies. Repeat, we never left his Shonies!
Mission accomplished, boys. Pull me out. Roger that. Okay, have fun in what's left of my brain. I'm gonna transfer to yours. Oh, there's not enough room for all my genius, so I'm leaving you with my fear of wicker furniture, my desire to play the trumpet, my tentative plans to purchase a hat, and 6 years of improv workshops. Comedy comes in threes.
It's a trap! Abort! We never left his...
Number 3. Thomas Middleditch as King Tommy, ABCs of Beth, Season 3, Episode 9.
I'll kneel for King Tommy!
I'm not kneeling, suck my d***.
Well, hello all. I am the king of Fruipyland, but I go by another name too.
We know.
It's Tommy.
We know.
We know.
I have lived here since I was a mere child.
We know.
Got it.
I suppose you're wondering, how do I sustain myself?
Oh boy.
No, we aren't.
I always find the theater is the best way to clarify things.
Seriously?
Oh my god.
Players, go!
One of the best parts of every Rick and Morty episodes is the quality of the B story compared to the A story. Both stories are normally pretty good. In this episode of Rick and Morty, where Beth thinks that her imaginary world when she was a child is imaginary but not real, Rick says that world was real. He and her daughter, they go to that world and they see that a little kid that Beth left there when she was a child is still alive and living in a horrible way. Thomas Middleditch, who you might know from the main lead of the TV show Silicon Valley, plays King Tommy, and his voice is so great. Thomas Middleditch is so talented, and at the moment he is working with Justin Roiland, the voice of Rick and Morty, in another project which is called The Solar Opposites. If you have time, check that out as well.
All right, everybody. Next item on the docket. I would like to have sex with some of you and then eat the babies. I thought you'd like that. I do keep rolling out the hits, don't I? Oh, it's the magic crayon lady. Are you hungry? I was just about to make dinner, and by make dinner, I mean...
Tommy, I'm going to take you to the real world.
Well, this is the real world.
No, you don't understand. Your dad... people think your dad ate you.
So, you doy-oy? People should eat people.
Number 2, Steve Buscemi as Eddie, Season 5, Episode 3, A Reconvenient Mort.
Hey, buddy, you want an autograph? That's $20 a pop.
No, Eddie, he's my friend.
Steve Buscemi is a great and awesome and underrated actor. He has been in many movies, and when you see his face, you will definitely think that you saw this guy somewhere. For me, Steve Buscemi will forever be Tony, the other Tony from the TV show Sopranos, but you might remember him from countless of movies and TV shows. He also has a distinctive voice that you cannot forget. And in this episode of Rick and Morty, Steve Buscemi plays Eddie, who is one of the children of Planetina, and he goes out in the most horrible way. And before I talk about number 1, don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right, fellas, take 5. He ain't gonna give me any trouble.
Where's Planetina?
Don't you worry about
I
it.
want to see her.
Planetina's got a lot of responsibilities. People depend on her. And you, my friend, are a distraction we can't afford right now.
She's just a product to you, isn't she? Something to make money off of. Well, Planetina's more than that. She's a brilliant living thing, and I love her.
Oh, you love her? Well, guess what? We own her. But not for long, of course. We're gonna sell her to some Arab overseas. Fire. As for you, maybe she won't love you so much if you ain't so pretty no more.
Stop.
Number 1, Susan Sarandon as Dr. Wong, Season 3, Episode 3, Pickled Rick.
Oh, he did not.
Let's do an experiment here. I get the impression this family values science. So raise your hand if you feel certain you know what was in the syringe. Raise your hand if you know for certain the syringe does not contain anti-pickle serum. Beth, your hand did a little thing there.
Do you really not see what's happening here?
Tell me.
Well, Dr. Wong, by the way, racist name, obviously Morty and Summer are seizing on your arbitrary pickle obsession as an end run around what was supposed to be their therapy.
Oh, I think this pickle incident is a better path than any other to the heart of your family's dysfunction.
Thelma and Louise, Stepmom, Tammy, Enchanted, The Client, That's My Boy. I don't know where you might remember Susan Sarandon from, but she is one of the best actresses of all time. She has a great longevity. Maybe she has been in movies for over 40 years. She is great. And she plays Dr. Wong in one of the most iconic Rick and Morty episodes, who cures people who are both mentally ill and have family issues, or they eat poop.
Does Grandpa turn himself into a pickle a lot?
What? No. What kind of question is that?
The kind that wasn't designed to attack or hurt you in any way.
Oh, Jesus Christ, one of these.
And yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening to my voice. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have anything to say, comment down below and let me know. There is still 1 or 2 lists that I can pull out of these cameos. I try to do it. And as always, thanks. Bye.